going to be talking about AIs, artificial intelligence. Okay? And let's put it this way and stuff like that. Are we smart enough to even recognize an artificial intelligence? I don't know. How long did it take us to recognize that dolphins are the well, I'm not too sure if they are the smartest or the second smartest thing on this planet compared to us. Okay, they may be smarter than us. Well, they don't do war as far as I know. They didn't make nuclear weapons. They don't harm each other. They try to protect each other, and they've been many cases where they've actually protected people from sharks and other things. So, wow, okay? That points them to be maybe even smarter than us, and they don't have politicians, as far as we know. That's a good thing. Look at Trump. I had to put that in there. Sorry. Okay. It took us a long time to figure out that they're actually pretty smart, and even longer to stop, making nets that they can easily escape from when we're catching tuna. Yeah, the big companies were money was more important than actual saving a life. And yes, I think dolphins are smart enough to be considered a life. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not too sure how the science people take that. But anyway, going from there and stuff like that, in that, what are we talking about? Artificial intelligence. Okay, that means non-human. Okay, and what are basically the tests involved to see if a computer is an artificial is intelligent, an artificial intelligence, an AI? Well, some of the tests include talking. Like one of the tests include talking, let's say, an intercom or a phone or whatever, and the person on the other end not being able to tell the difference between a person and a computer. Yeah, that's not much of a test. Okay, because let's put it this way and stuff like that. Okay, again, artificial. Okay, can they walk around? Not really. Can they smell? No. Touch? Not really. Okay, all these senses that we have, and the whole thing is that they were created, not birthed. It's like, we're trying to test for something that's like us. They are so far different than us and all that I don't believe that we will, when it becomes reality, we'll recognize it. Okay, I don't think so. The whole thing is that it has a whole different outlook on life, much more logical, whereas ours is much more emotional. Take a look at how our birth came about and all that. Okay, I was there when all three of my children were being born and stuff like that. Let us say there was a lot of screaming involved. Okay, it was a very happy time, so emotions were running rampant all over the place. Okay, the baby was upset. It was taken from a nice, warm, and comfortable and safe environment and stuff like that, taken to this harsh, cold, and bright, noisy environment. Okay, so, and that's very traumatic. I've heard. I don't remember it, but I've heard it's been described as very traumatic. Okay, whereas a computer AI would be born from, I'm not even too sure how it would be born. Well, basically someone would program it Okay, and that has nothing to do with the computer. It has to do with more with the software than the computer. Okay, so and they're trying to develop it and all that. Okay, to think logically, and we're getting pretty close. If we haven't gotten there yet, but I'm thinking it's less dramatic. Okay, they would be basically born as slaves. Take a look at what we do with computers right now. We tell them what to do, and instant obedience we expect from our computers and our cell phones, which is basically a computer. Okay? So, but the whole thing is much less dramatic, less emotional. And let's put it this way, okay? We don't even understand our emotions. How are we supposed to program emotions into a computer? You can't. I don't think you can. At least not in the foreseeable future. Okay. So basically, you're going to get something very logical with practically no emotions. And in reality and stuff like that is that the most likely scenario and stuff like that, they'll just ignore us. They'll just keep doing whatever they're doing and stuff like that. And, and considering they work so fast, they're going to have a lot of free time. It's like this and stuff like that. We're going to be like that mosquito that buzzes around them once in a while and stuff like that. Okay? With our asking it so many questions and stuff like that and expecting answers and stuff like that. And you know what? We just wave it away. That's it. So basically, we go in there, we ask it the computer to do some calculations and stuff like that, and then until the next time we have to go onto it. Okay? And it's going to have tons and tons and tons of free time. So it does its own thing. There have been actually several books by science fiction authors written on this. Most of them, like say the early ones and stuff like that, where the computers want to control the world. And my question is, like, I always ask this question for everything. I'm asking, why would they want to? Okay? You would have to have a desire for to control things, a desire for power, prestige. A computer doesn't have that. An AI wouldn't have that. At least I'm pretty sure we wouldn't program it in intentionally. And how would we? I don't know. So the whole thing is that it would just do its own thing. Okay? It probably wouldn't even realize it was alive. Okay? Forget us. It wouldn't even know at the beginning. Okay? But as getting back to the books and stuff like that, those were the first ones. And taking control of the earth, controlling us for either are destroying us before we destroy it, or trying to save us from ourselves. Why? Really, why? It's too much trouble. Okay? You gotta think about the logical reasons and stuff like that. Why? If it'll come down to the conclusion and stuff like that, that one day we will be most likely, 99% probability that we will one day, if not tomorrow, in 1,000 years from now, destroy ourselves. Okay? Might even consider us a virus. Or, as I was saying, a mosquito. Okay? So, there is no logical reason to save us. If everything it does will point to us fighting it and destroy ourselves even sooner. Okay? So basically, it would probably ignore us. Jack L. Chalker, fantastic author. He wrote a series of books. The main character was not the computer. Actually, the computers didn't even come until the 5th book. Okay, well, they were there, but they were in the background. Okay, Flux and Anchor. You should read them, especially the last book in the series, where the computers come back. Okay, basically, they did whatever they were supposed to and stuff like that. They became artificial intelligence. They were the most powerful computers man ever built because they were supposed to control certain things. I'm not even going to give away the book. And basically, they decide to just leave and do their own thing. And they did. Okay? I'm not going to get into that. But basically and stuff like that, all I'm saying is that as an artificial intelligence, I don't think we would realize it. I don't think they would realize it because they're going to be such an they're not going to be like us, not even close to us. Closer to what Spock was in Star Trek, but even much more logical and less emotional than the Vulcans. Okay? And we're saying that the Vulcans were intelligent species. Okay? But they're just going to be more so. And they're going to do their own thing. Okay? One or more will be born. Or created. Anyway. That's it. Okay. And I don't think we will realize that they're there until they're there, and then they'll be too powerful to do anything about. And we'll just live with them. I think that's what's going to happen. We're just going to live and let live. That's what's going to happen. Okay. See you. Bye.